So today we will discuss the second prayer. That is here it is in front of you. That is Om Asato Maa Sadgamaya Tamasho Maa Jyotirgamaya Mrityurma Amritam Gamaya Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. We understood the meaning of Om in the last class, right? Then what is the meaning Asato Maa Sadgamaya? Okay, so a very very literary meaning is that lead me from untruth to truth. What is that? Lead me from untruth to truth. Asato, asat. Asat means untruth. Ma, okay, gamaya. Okay, that means lead me. Sadgamaya. Asato, ma, sadgamaya. That means sat means sat. That is the truth. Okay, gamaya. That means the lead me. Then tamaso, ma, jyotirgamaya. Okay, tamaso means that is the darkness. Okay, tamaha means darkness. Tamashoma jyotir gamaya. Jyoti means light. Lead me from darkness to light. Then mrityur ma amritam gamaya. That means lead me from death to immortality. Okay, actually this mantra, this karika is taken from actually Brihadaranyaka Upanishad. I told you, actually, these are all the Upanishad mantra only. Okay, these are all the Upanishad mantra only. So this mantra is taken from Brihadaranyaka Upanishad. But whatever the previous mantra, the first prayer is taken from Kathopanishad. From where? Kathopanishad. Please remember, first prayer is taken from Kathopanishad. Second prayer is taken from Brihadaranyaka Upanishad. Once again, Asato Maa Sadgamaya means lead me from untruth to truth. Then Tamaso Ma Jyotirgamaya, lead me from darkness to light. Then Mrityur Ma Amritam Gamaya, lead me from death to immortality. Okay. Then Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. That means Om three times, the peace, peace, and peace. So this is the literary meaning. Okay. So what you understood now? If I'll tell something, if we'll translate it in this way, okay, just lead me from unreal to real. What you understood? What is unreal? Okay. What is unreal and what is real? What you understand? Anyway, we are going to discuss all the things. Okay. We'll make a discussion. Through the discussion, we will understand. Okay. So, tell me what is unreal? What is first? Lead me from unreal to real. That means first we must understand what is unreal and what is real. Then who is praying then? Who is doing this prayer? This prayer which is doing by a student. Student is asking, he is doing prayer for, actually you can say, student is the seeker. Okay. He wants teacher to lead him from unreal to real, from darkness to light, from death to immortality. Right? So here the student is praying this, okay, Asato Maa Sadgamaya. Now, what is the real? The teacher should, okay, explain what is unreal. Then only he can go to the real. If you'll find what is unreal, then which is beyond the unreal, that is the real. And since then we must understand what is the darkness, that means the tama. Then we can understand what is light. Then what is the death we must understand. Then we will understand what is immortality. Okay, how many? There are 6 concept is there. Okay, unreal, real, darkness, light, death, and immortality. Okay, so in this class we'll try to finish all the 6 concepts. Okay, then there is a meaning. Then we'll find the real meaning of this prayer. Okay, so now the first line says Asato Maa Sadgamaya means lead me from untruth to the truth. So the seeker giving voice to his prayer has come to understand the finity nature of all the objects of the world. And he wants Guru to guide him from the Asat to Sat, from unreal to real. So he is fed up with depending on things that are not real. Why? Because just as the sand castle is always washed away by the tide, depends on the asat always ends in pain. Sat is our true self. Okay, so the blissful consciousness that ever was, is, and ever will be. Being beyond time, this consciousness can never be washed away by the time's tide. In fact, Sat is there as the essential part of all the Asat object. Okay, so this is Asato Maa Sadgamaya, the lead me from unreal to real. So far you understood. Okay, the teacher, sorry, the student. Okay, he is he is seeking guru to guide him Asat through Sat. So far we did not understand what is Sat and what is Asat, right? So try to understand the first line. So here I don't have much slide on it. Okay, the thing is you must concentrate. Okay, what I am saying, then you will understand. Okay, so you say lead me from Asat to Sat. First, what is unreal? We will try to understand, then we will understand what is real. Suppose, uh, suppose you are just walking on the road in the evening time. Suppose you are walking on the road in evening time. Okay, suddenly you face something is laying on the road. Something is laying on the road. You get idea. This is something, and it's the evening time, so it appears like snake. Okay, so you so when you look at that object, okay, you get the knowledge. Oh, this is a snake. Oh my God, this is a snake. This is a snake. So now you get the knowledge of snake from that object. Okay, so but what it is you don't know. In reality, you don't know whether it is a snake or it's a rope. Okay, but that rope appears like snake. Okay, so when you look at that object, okay, when you're looking at that object, it your through your senses, so through your eyes and through whatever the circumstances is around you, because of that, it appears like snake. So you get the idea of snake, you get the knowledge of snake. Okay, then your friend, okay, came and he he just lighted up that object. That means he just put a torch light on it. Okay, then you find this is not a snake, actually this is a rope. Now you understand. So the moment you get the idea this is a snake, so this snake knowledge, okay, that is unreal. Okay, the knowledge of snake is unreal in that moment. Okay, then somebody, okay, bring a torch light, and then after you got to know, no, this is not a snake, this is a rope. So in a reality, in that case, reality is the rope, not snake, but it appears like snake because of some kind of reason. Okay, so that means the reality is something that is real, and in that it is an example I'm saying. Okay, so this is the real things, rope, and what is unreal, the snake knowledge you get. Okay, now come to according to Advaita philosophy. Okay, according to Vedantinaha, they says Brahma Satyam Jagat Mithya Jivo Brahmeva na para. This is the Mahavakya of the Vedanta philosophy. What is that? He said Brahma Satyam. Like, then what is the Satya? What is Sat? That is the ultimate reality, the supreme reality. Okay, that is the truth, or you can say Brahma or God. Okay, so God alone is the truth. Okay, that is the real. And the Brahma Satyam, then he says Jagat Mithya. Entire universe is Mithya, is unreal. Okay, so Brahma Satyam, only the Brahma, that is the truth, okay, that is the real. Then other than Brahma, entire world is unreal. Okay, then he says Jivo Brahmeva na apara. Then whether we are real or we are unreal, whether we are real or we are unreal, what is that? Whether we are truth or untruth, we are the truth. But by mistake, because of the ignorance, we consider I the body, mind, and intellect. but you are different from your body, mind, and intellect. So that is why in Advaita philosophy, in third line this is Jivo Brahmevana Para. That means Jiva, that means our Jivatma or Atma is none other than Brahma. That means Brahma itself is the Atman. There is no difference between Brahma, between God and our Atma, our self. So that is why it's called self-realization is the God realization. That means if you understand, if you realize yourself, okay, who you are, then you are the, you see all the great sages, like you said, and Gautam Buddha. Okay, so Buddha Deva also he realized the self. So that is the Atma Darshan, it says in Sanskrit, or Atma Gyan. That is the Brahma Gyan. So you are the real alone. You are the real in the sense, your soul is the real alone. So it is exist within ourselves, but we don't have the understanding. Other than our soul, then now the question is, how will you understand for general understanding? How will you understand this is the real and this is the unreal? Real is something which was present, which is present, which will be present. So there will be no end, there will be no destruction. There will be no end in the Sat Padartha. That is the that is why Brahma is called, or Atma also called Sat, Chit, and Ananda. Sat means truth. It is that only truth. Chit means that is the our chitta. Okay, not mind. Chitta is not mind. Okay, so chitta, that is a one kind of one condition of the mind. Okay, so chitta and Ananda, that is the bliss. Okay, so we are the Sat, Chit, and Ananda. When I say I am not referring body, this body and mind and intellect. When I refer I am referring to the ultimate reality, that is the Atma. So here real is the Atma, unreal is the entire universe, entire world. So now, what you understood from this concept? You said the teacher is, seeking. Okay, I want guidance from his guru that lead me from unreal to real. That means lead me from untruth to truth. Then what is truth? What is visible, around us? Everything is untruth. Everything is destructible. One day, definitely, that will destroy. So you see, there is two concepts, and another is called Purusa. Prakriti means the nature, what you said, and the Purusa, that is different from this Prakriti. Okay, many times student they misunderstood that. They said, oh, why it is happening? He says it is happening by it is because of the nature. Okay, then what is that nature? That nature is made of three qualities, that is sattvic, rajasic, and tamasic. Okay, so the God, that is the influencer. Okay, he is present in each and every substance. Okay, but akarta, he is the akarta. Okay, but who is doing? The prakriti, the nature is doing, using three qualities, sattvic, rajasic, and tamasic. But and that prakriti, whether it is a real, no, prakriti is unreal. Okay, because it has a destruction, it has a time limit. Okay, but unreal, it doesn't have a time limit. It is omnipresent, it is omnipotent, I can say. So that is the unreal and this is the real. So now you understood what is unreal and what is the real. Unreal, actually unreal things, they has a name, it has a fame, it has a shape. Like if we take an example of a gold necklace, a gold ring, and a gold bracelet. Okay, a gold ring, a gold necklace, and a gold bracelet. According to the name and the shape, it is three different kind of object, right? Three different kind of ornaments, and it also vary in a different place, right? So what is the ultimate truth about this three ornament? That is the gold. Gold which is present in that necklace, gold which is present in that that bracelet and the gold which is present in that ring. But why they have different names? Because it has different shapes. It has a different, what is that? It has different, name. It different use. That is, it's a different name. In the same way that it is what is the ultimate truth is that ultimate truth is that Brahma. Sorry, that is the gold. In the same way, in the Prakriti, in our nature, it has a different objects. There is an infinity number of objects, right? Why this object is called this kind of things? Because it has a shape, it has a particular use. So that's it. But ultimately, but the God like self, it is present in everywhere. Like gold is present in all its ornaments. Okay. In the same way, the Atman, the God, the real things, okay, the supreme reality, supreme spirit, supreme energy, which is exist in every object. Okay, in Shokshma, ultimately, once that is destroyed, again it will merge into that infinity spirit. Now you understood what is unreal and what is real. Okay, so that means now now the student, what is seeking? Which the seeker giving voice to this prayer has come to understand the finity. So that means the student must understand what is unreal, what is untruth, and what is truth. Like whenever you got the idea of snake from that object, so now you are the seeker, you get this is the wrong idea. Okay, then somebody or something is needed. Some light is required to understand that object properly. What is that light? In this case, the light is the knowledge. The what is the knowledge? The spiritual, actually the knowledge of ultimate. Okay, that the real knowledge we want to understand the life, to understand the God. Okay, so in that case, you need a light to understand the object. So when a light, that object was lightened by this or lightened by someone, okay, then you understand now. No, what I thought or whatever I got the knowledge of snake, it is not real. It is false knowledge. It is in Vyavahara. It is in day-to-day life. We use that. So that logic you can apply directly here so that it will be very easy to understand, right? You all are commerce student, right? So you all, do you have marketing something? So because example is very much, okay, essential for the student to understand the concept properly. You got it? Example is very much essential, okay, to understand the concept properly. So that is a example is very much important in our teaching process. Okay. So now I hope you understood now, right? I hope you understood now.
Yes,
Am I
sir.
audible to everyone?
Yes,
Excuse
sir.
me. Can you
Yes,
hear
sir.
me?
Yes.
Okay. So what I'm saying is, do you have any one subject is called marketing in a subject in a core subject?
Sir, I
Do you have
studied in
marketing?
my 11th and 12th, sir.
Can you just speak a little louder?
Sir, I studied in my 11th and 12th.
Oh, 11th and 12th. That means everybody studied that marketing, right? In 11th and 12th, right? From your class, I'm saying, right? So likewise, for example, I'll just give. I don't have much idea about marketing. Only the simple things I want to tell you. Like why example is very much necessary to understand. Like in your subject, in philosophy also, it is very much essential to understand the concept properly. We need example. I'll just give you the example of marketing. So what is called a direct marketing? Okay, very simple one. If somebody don't know what is direct marketing, what is called the advertising, and what is called the the brand and recognition, and what is called the demand and supply gap, and what is called that is a restriction from entering new market. These are the things it is there in marketing, right? It is there or not?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, it is that. For example, to understand direct marketing, I'll just give you example. So, those who don't know marketing also, he will understand a little bit. How? For example, you see a gorgeous girl in a party. Okay, you see a very beautiful girl in a party. Okay, you go, actually, you go to her and say, "I am rich, and marry me." So that means you see a very beautiful girl in a party, then you go to her and say, I am rich, marry me. Then you directly approach her, right? So that's called direct marketing, right? Then in the same way, you attend a party and your friend goes to a girl and pointed at you and telling her he is very rich, marry him. So this is called advertisement, right? And the same thing, the girl walk to you and say, you are a rich, can you marry me? That's called a brand and a recognition, right? So in the same way, you say, I am a very rich, no, that means you can say, I am a very rich, marry me, and she slap you. That's called customer feedback, right? So you say, I am a very rich man, okay, marry me, and she introduce you to her husband. That's called a demand and a supply gap. Do you understand? Through the example you can understand. That means before you say, I am rich, marry me, your wife arrives. That is called the restriction from entering in new market, right? So you see, the very small example, we can understand the real essence. Is that true? Is it
Yes.
is it the right example?
Yes, sir.
So you see how much example will help you to understand the real concept actually. So this is the essence of example. That is in philosophy also, we use the example to understand the deeper concept. So now I hope all of you understood the meaning. Lead me from unreal to real. Lead me from untruth to truth. Because whatever is visible to us, it has a name, it has a shape, it has a use. Okay, that is why, and like no necklace and an earring and one bracelet. It has a name, it has a shape. That is, it is a different use. It has name, but ultimate thing, it is what? It is gold. Okay, it has the same values. Okay, in the same way, whatever is visible to us, there is something which is beyond these things, beyond this world. That is God, we can say, that is the real things which was present. Well, we can say, well, do you believe that energy is present in everywhere? Do you believe energy in any form? In any form, is it present in everywhere? Do you believe? Yes or no?
Sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Why? You see, in water it is there, in air it is there, in any substance it is there, in a neutron, proton, and in each and every in atom it is there. In every single substance, energy is there. So if it is present, then whether some students they have a doubt whether God is present or not, whether God is exist. The question is whether you are exist. I'm not telling about whether you are exist. If you are exist, then God is exist. Then why? Then who you are? Body, mind, and intellect. I'm indicating that you are the that is other than the wake. I know last class I hope I will discuss that one. Because of ignorance, we consider I am the waker, I am the sleeper, and I am the dreamer. Right? I am the sleeper. I am experiencing this waking world. Okay. I am experiencing who is that? That dreaming world. I am experiencing the deep sleep. So who is I? Who is experiencing in a waking stage and a dreaming stage and the sleeping stage? Who is experiencing? That is definitely is different from these three. Who is the supreme witness? Who is the witness? Okay, who experience all the things? That means that is, you see, in your dreaming stage, okay, when you are dreaming something, you are in a different world. Your mind creates a different world, and you are present there in that world. Okay, and when you are dreaming something, because the waking world is not there at all, right? So when you are waking, okay, stage, you cannot dream. You can think something, but you cannot dream. Okay, because when you are dreaming something, okay, let's take an instance that you are dreaming something, okay, and something horrible is going on in your dream, okay, something horrible is going on, okay, it is like nightmares is happening, okay, that in that dream you have the fear, you have everything, like you are sweating, you are doing and all the things in that dream. When once you wake up, you say, no, nothing is happening to me. So I was dreaming. So now that dreaming was unreal. That is the false knowledge. That is the untruth. How you know? When you wake up again from that dream, then you realize, oh, that was everything was false, and you feel a little, very happy. Oh, that what happened in my dream, right? You feel unhappy, okay, in that dream. But when you wake up, you feel happy because you understand that the dreams which was I was there, that was unreal, that is untruth. In the same way, our ancient sages, they says, in a waking stage, this is also kind of swapna, because we have ignorance. We don't understand the subject as it is. Like we are looking at this rope and we considering this is the snake. You understand? How we will get the real knowledge? Those who experience the truth, those who realize the self. You know, uh, I told you in a previous class how we will select a guru. Okay, that means this is the prayer. This is the student has to do this prayer. Okay, to his guru. Then how will select a true guru? The true guru who is self-realized and is teaching according to the Vedic scripture, because there is no klesha, there is no no bad things about in our Vedic scripture, because it has a different meaning. Because our biggest tragedy is that we are depending on the English translations book, because the real essence, it is there in that word itself. It's the asato. Okay, English translation we have to depend upon, because you don't know Sanskrit. Okay, so you see, when I speak this word to you, okay, when I pronounce this word asat, okay, the untruth is not coming to my mind. What is coming? What is asat? The real meaning which is inherent in that word, it is coming to my mind. I understand wasat means what, but actually you don't understand the Sanskrit, the real essence. So whenever I speak asat, then it is coming to your mind untruth, which is not real. Then I'll say what is untruth, which is not real. Then what is real, which is not untruth. Okay, what is untruth, which is not truth, and what is truth, which is not untruth. Is that the proper understanding? Not that. Okay, so I hope you understood the first line. Lead me from untruth, from unreal to real. I hope you got it. Is there any doubt, something you want to ask, any question from the first line? Is there any question you want to ask in the first line?
No, sir.
Okay, you understood the concept, what is untruth and what is truth. Okay, actually, whatever I'm explaining, it is according to the Advaita philosophy. Okay, but there is a different. Actually, the untruth also has different times, like different stages. Okay, for time being, okay, something which will destroy suddenly. Okay, some object which will last little longer, and some object which will last very longer. Okay, there is a different time period. Okay, for that, like our body, everybody has a body, right? That means our body did not get the soul. Our soul, it has a body now. So once the body, the time is over, our soul will transform one body to another. Okay, like the energy, how it is transforming from one to another. Like you see, there is a different project. Okay, hydroelectricity. What is that? Yeah, something is called thermal electric power plant, and that is a hydroelectric power plant, and there are different power plants. So you see, the energy, it is there in the water. Okay, when when it you can see, using that machine, we are capturing that energy, okay, from that water, and we are converting into electricity. Then you are using these things, fan and refrigerator, AC or something, right? So now the energy which was there in that water, still it is there. Okay, and also we transform from one to another things, and we get a different result in the same way. And from our childhood onwards, okay, you have changes so many clothes, right? What you do when there is a old cloth, if it is torn and all the things, then you will remove it and you will wear a new one, right? And you see, in our childhood, okay, same soul, it is present within us. What is the I? Okay, it is there whenever you are, that means whenever you are in a 5 year old, okay, from five, then from your beginning of your life, from that day to the death, okay, you are same. But only the thing is, your body is changing, your mind is changing, your intellect is changing, your appearance is changing. But when say I, that I is present in that body in whole time, right? In the same way. So that means what is that? So in your body, that I, who you are, that soul is there. It is real. And what is unreal? Because your body is unreal, because it is changing in every moment, in every second, right? So this is what we understood. Lead me from unreal to real. I hope all of you understood the meaning of this mantra. Sorry, not the whole mantra, the first line. Actually, there is very so if I'll say only the unreal and the real, you don't understand anything. Okay, so we must go in the deeper concept, then I will come to the out. So now I will stop this class today here. Okay, so lead me from unreal to real. You now, your work is, you after the class, okay, or evening, or today night or something, okay, so you have remember, so how many unreal things it is around you, and why it is unreal, what is the reason, and why I should not call this as real. Okay, then how will you understand the Atma? All the things you think in your mind, okay, you think of it, come up with some questions, okay, in next class, okay, and you can ask me. Then we'll okay. So these two concept is clear now. Okay, if still you have some doubts and all, you can ask me in next class. Okay, so next class we will discuss what is darkness and what is light, what is darkness and what is light. So that is the second line, tamashoma jyotirgamaya, that means lead me from darkness to light. Okay, we'll explain in next class. Okay, we'll continue from that. Okay, so is there any question you want to ask?
No, sir.
Is there any question?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Okay, do you understand the concepts, all the things what am I explaining, whatever I'm explaining here, do you
Yes,
understand?
sir.
Your voice is not clear.
Yes, sir.
uh, yeah, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Do you understand the concept of what just I wanted to make you understand these things?
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
So why? Yeah. The thing is, why we are speaking all these spiritual things to understand your life properly. Because the life is full of difficulties and full of tension and different sufferings and all. Okay. So when some difficult time comes in your life, when suffering comes to your life, that time you must be aware that who am I? Whether my body is suffering, whether my mind is suffering, use it. Body will suffer, mind will suffer, intellect will suffer, but will not suffer because you are different from that body. That is why there is two concepts. It's called living body and the dead body. Okay, because what is the difference? Because you should not consider you are the mind, because mind is different and this self is different. In the same way, intellect is different, mind is different. Okay, because everything is there in your course. Okay, slowly we'll learn. Okay, first this is the step. First is the prayer. Okay, both the teacher and students Shana Bhavatu, Shana Bhavatu. Next, what is the second? Asato Maa Sadgamaya. The first Asato Maa Sadgamaya, student is praying that please lead me from on truth to truth, because I am fed of this suffering and fed of this day to day life and all the things. Okay, I want the what is the reality? What is the ultimate? Why we are living? We are studying now, whatever the course is there, we are studying for the job. Okay, that is education for livelihood. Okay, after job, then what will do? Then you will marry. After marriage, what will do? Then a family and all. After the retirement, then you will wait for the death. So ultimately is that death is the truth.